Good morning and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. How is everybody's December going so far? Advent has begun. I haven't really done vlogmas episodes this year, and not that I've ever really properly done it. I think 1 year I gave it a go, but yeah, it's too much. And I found when I did do vlogmas sort of daily episodes that they got the views. Hold on, just plug in my curlers. I'm going to do my hair with you this morning. Get ready. I found views plummeted, engagement was really low. It didn't benefit my channel. People weren't getting, like, my videos weren't getting seen, and I just think it's too much. I think because, like, there's a couple of channels that I'll watch people's vlogmas episodes, and even I sometimes get behind just because everyone's got so much going on in December, haven't they, that it just, to keep up to date with them, it is hard. I like to watch Alfie and Zoe's videos. Classic. Back in the day I used to watch her videos when she first started out, actually, so I feel like I followed the journey the whole way. That's what inspired me to start YouTube in the first place, if you didn't already know. I was on my year abroad because I studied French at uni, and with studying languages at university you have to spend a year abroad, and like your third year, and then come back for a fourth and final year. I'm just using my GHD curves. I'll leave these ones linked below. I think they're still on sale, so ahead of Christmas. Great gift idea. But yeah, I'll leave those links. Do you know what, I'll leave an alternative link as well, because there were some that I used to use that were really affordable before getting these, and they did such a good job. Like, and they're about, I think they're under £20, so I'll leave those ones linked as well. But that is throwing it back because I've had these ones for so long now. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, so my year abroad, where I lived in the north of France. I was a teacher or teaching assistant for English students, French students studying English, at 2 different schools. So I did that whilst I lived there for, it wasn't a full year, it was probably about 7 months total. And honestly, hated it. Everyone talks about doing languages, spending your year abroad, it's the best time ever. Didn't like it. I felt sad. I missed home. I missed friends and family. When I got back to university, all my friends that I was close with that did different courses that were 3 years, they'd already then graduated, so they'd gone, and I didn't enjoy it. There were moments, obviously, you know, and memories that I have from it that it is what it is. It's also one of those things that everything happens for a reason, because had I have not done that year abroad, I wouldn't have discovered YouTube and my love for it, because it was through being abroad for that year that I really found comfort in my favourite YouTubers that I used to watch, and it felt like I had this online space that I could go to every day and just relax, unwind, enjoy someone's video. I also did YouTube, all of those videos, I deleted them, and I kind of regret doing that. I think I privatised them, and then I deleted that channel. It was called Lauren Year Abroad, because obviously my first name is Lauren, even though everyone calls me Freya. Freya is my middle name. But it was called Lauren Year Abroad, and I just, if I Google that now, you just can't see anything, I don't think. But yeah, I suppose I have that to be thankful for, the fact that as part of my coursework we had to blog our year whilst we were there, and I chose to do it. I think I was the only one that chose to video blog it, so I got a really good mark for that, and it helped me get a first at uni, I suppose. So anyway, I've done absolutely nothing with my degree. Went straight into work afterwards, just an admin job in Manchester, just to have somewhere that I could call work so that I could pay the bills and stay in Manchester whilst I decided what I wanted to do. And then it was through being in that job that at that point I met Tom, not through work, but whilst I was working at that job, that office job. I'd met Tom on a night out. I don't know why I'm telling you my life story right now, but if you're new to my channel, don't know any of this, then I suppose you're getting to know me a little bit. What happened then, I met Tom probably 6 months into that job, and maybe even less actually, and he was the one that first encouraged me when I was saying about how I still love like that whole world, the YouTube world and everything, and he was the one that encouraged me to start it up again. So I did, and now look at me, full-time job, and dream job at that. It was the sort of thing that, you know, 10 years ago or whatever, it wasn't necessarily a full-time career for a lot of people. It was only really that for the big boys, like the people at the very top. So I started it as a hobby, loved it, and always like the shopping element for me has made sense, because always throughout childhood, whenever mum and I would go shopping together, the first thing I would do, well, firstly at the shops, we were always, both of us, big bargain hunters. We liked the sales, we would trawl through, we'd spend hours shopping, and then I'd get home and I'd lay everything out and see what I bought with my own money. And yeah, that's kind of just essentially what I do now, but I get to share it with you guys. So yeah, it just makes sense really that this is my job. And I pinch myself every single day that it is. I'm actually solo today for at least a good few hours because Tom has taken Barney golfing, both of their one true love. I really enjoy it as well though, to be fair. We've just recently signed up as members at Northern Golf Club. They love Barney there, so he gets to take Barney. I think he's even taken today the GoPro and like this harness that we've got for Barney to attach on, so you get like a POV of Barney's viewpoint playing golf. So if he did take that and did get a couple of clips, I'll include them in this video so that you can see. So I think that'd be fun to watch back. So yeah, because of that, I have a few hours spare, and the things I want to get done mostly are, believe it or not, making a start on wrapping some gifts. Unfortunately, Tom and I are not like we're spending Christmas apart this year, and the last couple of years we've hosted and we've been here, which has been lovely, but it is hard work hosting. Not hard work obviously, because we love having our family here, and I actually would choose to host most years if I could, although Tom does all the cooking, so he draws the short straw. Then again, I do all the cleaning, so you know, it's not like I get let off lightly. But I'm actually looking forward to a year of just, I felt so busy with work this year and with like social calendar, everything in October, November, December. I always just feel so like I just need to breathe. And although I'm really gonna miss Tom this year, I'm gonna go home to my family and spend it with just me, my mum and dad. We will see my brother at some point as well, because this year he's spending it with his wife's family, but they live in the same village, so we will definitely see them. And the fact that they're a couple of hours from me meant that if my mum and dad were to come here, I probably wouldn't see them, or not as easily. So it makes sense for me and Barney to go over to my mum and dad's, and we're just gonna have a nice, easy M&S Christmas roast, which is probably my favourite anyway. We'll get some picky bits and just, yeah, chill out. I might take a jigsaw puzzle, get that open and just spend a few days there. So Tom's going to, his Christmas present to his mum is a bit of a bucket list type trip of taking her to Australia, and they're going to watch the cricket. So it's one of those things that I was more than invited if I wanted to go, but I really don't like the idea of going all that way, firstly, but then secondly, I'm not saying that I'll never go all that way, but to go all that way just for cricket is like, no, it's just, can't do it. I would rather, if I was gonna do it, go with Tom, say in January or something like that, and spend early winter, or not early winter, winter there. But then the other thing is, oops, because you go so far, you have to go for quite a lengthy time, and I think they're going for 3 weeks total. And I would really miss Barney for 3 weeks. That just feels like such a long time. But that's not to say Barney's stopping me from going. I'm choosing to stay with Barney and my family as well. Like I said, because I don't live close to my family, it's not like I pop in and see them all the time. We just don't have that, unfortunately. So I will definitely be looking forward to spending some quality time, some relaxing time. It's not all going to be about like loads of gift giving and everything like that this year. It's just going to be relaxed quality time. We'll probably go for a couple of dog walks, have some nice yummy food, like I said, have a jigsaw on the go, watch some Christmas movies, play some family games, and that's us. So I'm actually really looking forward to that, but I will miss Tom. But because of that, because we're not seeing each other, and because he's going into the second week of December until around New Year's, so really the second half of December he'll be gone, we've decided that we're going to do an early Christmas day, just the two of us, before he goes. And then the day of going, I've actually booked as a tea time at golf so that we can all play golf together, because I do really enjoy it, and it'd be nice to get a bit of exercise in before his very long journey begins. So yeah, we're gonna play golf that morning. We've actually got a Christmas event as well at HomeSense, so I might vlog that, because how fun the fact that they've invited both Tom and I to a little Christmas event that morning. Just a little pop in ahead of them opening the doors. I don't understand what it's going to be, because obviously they've had their Christmas stock out for ages, so it's not like they're celebrating the launch of Christmas being in store, because I mean, with HomeSense that starts in June. Not quite June, but you know, so I'm not sure what to expect, but I think it would just be a casual, I don't know, I really don't know what to expect for that. But I said that we'll pop in and we will show our faces just for like an hour or so, and then head off to play some golf. But like I said, that's next week. So because he is going next week, I need to crack on with wrapping some presents. I feel like hunchback looking in this mirror. It's because it's too too low down, so I'm having to like hunch over. I'm going to start with wrapping gifts. So today's gifts that I want to get on top of, probably make a start on Tom's, obviously, because we need to have those wrapped and ready for next week, but also Tom's nieces. So Tom's nieces, if you're watching, don't watch this video because you'll ruin the surprise of what you're getting for Christmas, because I probably will show a few ideas of what we've got for them. They always like to have lots of little bits from us, so we get them a little sack each of some fun little gifts. And yeah, so I need to start wrapping those as well, because I think Tom will want to maybe deliver those ahead of him going, I'm not sure, so I just want to have them wrapped and ready. And yeah, so Christmas wrapping begins today, and I am one of those people that enjoys it, so I am looking forward to it. And whilst they are both out the house, I thought at least Tom's not going to walk in on me wrapping his gifts and ruining any surprises. Couple of things to be delivered, in fact one really fun thing to be delivered, which he knows he's getting because we saw it together, and it's a golf head cover. He's got a lot of golf gifts this year. Golf head cover for his driver, because if you don't know, golfers, they often have fun, like quirky head covers for their drivers, and we found this one that's a golden retriever that looks really realistic. So I've ordered him that, although that hasn't arrived yet. So that's on the agenda for today. I've seen that McDonald's have brought out their Christmas menu, so I thought maybe we could go and try that for lunch. I had a delivery from a lovely business. I have already shown it on Instagram though, so if you follow me there you will have already seen those. But she sent a few designs that she does bespoke designs of these cards, of which she's done a couple for me, and I thought, oh, that will inspire me to maybe write up some Christmas cards for family and friends as well. I mean, there's not enough there for everyone, but do we still do Christmas cards? Do you guys do them? I really like the idea and the tradition of having loads of cards. Growing up in a military household where you make loads of friends, like my parents just had hundreds, it felt like. I'm sure it wasn't hundreds, but it felt like hundreds of Christmas cards that they would get every single year, and there'd always be a little catch up of people that you'd met over the years, like their friends that they'd met over the years that have, you know, like where they live now, what their kids are doing, that kind of thing. And yeah, so they always just had loads. Our generation, our friends, like, we don't do Christmas cards. People that we see, I'll just write them and then give them when we see them and drop off prezzies and stuff. Makeup done. Just thought I would take you into my bathroom and show you what I do to finish off my hair. You're currently balancing on, let me show you, this beautiful crystal which I have in my bathroom. I've had this in my bathroom pretty much since we moved in. This is from Home Sense. They both are. And quite often you will find them and they're just so beautiful. Oh, I love them so much. I'm assuming they're maybe white quartz. Anyway, I'm gonna pop in a little oil. I'm still using up this Gizu, the hair oil, little miniature that I had. I can't even remember where I got this. I feel like it might have just been in like a beauty advent calendar or something. But a little goes a very long way because it's only a little sample size and I've been using it for ages to kind of like use it up. And we're still going strong. So I'll just run that through the ends. The Colour Wow style on steroids. And quite often it will pop in, even though it's freshly washed, just a spritz of dry shampoo in the roots, and I find it makes my hair last longer. And also, given that I'm kind of due at some point within the next month or so, a colour top up. Hold on, I need to get out of here. In between having my colour done, it just kind of prolongs with that kind of white powdery, just lightens the roots a little bit. Anyway, this is my hair done, makeup done, minimal for the day. Outfit, I'm very comfy because I'm going to be on the floor wrapping gifts. I've got this, which, to be fair, I've ordered these in a size too big. They are a bit too big for me, but they were such a good bargain. They were sent to me from Asda. Well, the brand is called Gym Locker, and they were on Asda, and if they're still available, these were literally reduced down to about £4 and £7, something ridiculous, and they are so comfortable. And maybe they are as comfortable as they are because they're in a large and because they are a size too big for me. I do wish I had a medium. Maybe I will order a medium actually, because I do wear them a lot. They're kind of like a flared legging. They're slightly flared at the bottom and they're also quite long, so there's nothing worse, is there? There's many things worse than this in the world, but you know, a flared legging that is too short. Whereas if I show you in the mirror, it's like a ribbed grey marl. Kind of annoyed that's there. I kind of wish it was just plain with no branding, but I guess that's the branding, isn't it? And then these are a big, like they're a fold over panel, so you could wear them really high, or like I've done, just fold them over, and then yeah, flared but also long as well, so very comfortable for a day at home. Prezzies in the background, as you can see. I could start a kind of divvying up piles just so that I've got a rough idea of who's having what. That's kind of like my main plan for the start of today. And then whilst I do that, I'll show you some clips of Barney golfing. There's a little POV clip.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated
excuse the fact that the kitchen's a bit of a mess. For us, this is a bit messy. We've got a bin bag in the sink that I need to take out. I've got loads of recycling. Our cardboard has switched now to once a month for the cardboard to go out, and it used to be every other week, every 2 weeks, and then they stopped that. It's now once a month. Yeah, the amount of PR parcels, especially around Christmas shopping, I just get through a lot of cardboard. The cardboard bin outside is completely full to the brim, and that's after we've broken it down. So that I feel like is big enough now, a pile, to have to do a little tip run, which is just inconvenient, isn't it, more than anything. I have been busy organising all of my gifts upstairs into the piles that I need for wrapping them in a bit, but I'm just gonna have a break, sit down, and I want to do my nails. I usually, as soon as the gel's off, it's straight back on, but I've had a couple of days break. I've also trimmed them right down because one of them broke, and I thought rather than have one really short one and the rest of them long, trimmed them all down. So I'm going to do my little DIY at home gel nails, which I've shown you guys before. I'm using my CND lamp, which I got from Amazon. I think the trick is, and I've told you this before, the trick is to get a good lamp, because I've had budget in the past. I bought like a budget kit that you can get from Boots or something. I think it was like £50 for everything, a couple of colours, top coat, base coat, a lamp, everything, and it just didn't work, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to just keep going to the salon because this just is not worth it. However, I made the investment one day, and I'm definitely going to be in pocket now with the amount of trips I've saved going to the salon every other week or every 2 to 3 weeks by just doing it myself. I would say they last a couple of days less than what they would if I was to go to a salon to get them done. I usually get about 10 to 14 days out of my nails. So not bad at all. And then you can switch up the colors. So I don't usually switch up the colors. I'm pretty neutral. But I am going to today add a little bit, just, you know, because we're in December, a little bit of glitz. What color shall I use as a base? I'm gonna go with this one. Put it in neutral by OPI. I'm gonna do a couple of coats of that, and then I'm gonna go in with a coat of this, which I picked up from Oliver Bonus. It's not necessarily a gel nail polish, but I have used this before as a gel nail polish. So I will do the exact same method of putting a layer of this on, and it's just a thin layer because it's a beautiful, like, subtle shimmer. It's not chunks of glitter. I'll put just a thin coat of this on as my third layer, and then I will use top coat. And in between each layer, I put under the lamp for 30 seconds or 60 seconds. And then at the end, I use this prep and polish with a little lint pad thing. Rub it over each nail, go in with a cuticle oil, and you're done. So I'm not gonna show you everything because I've already shown you this before, but I'll put you on a little time lapse maybe, and I'll show you what the result looks like once they're done.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have.
Right, I've come to Mackey's. Hi, yeah, I've got an app code.
What's code?
That's it, thank you.
Next one, thank you.
Thanks. There's a couple of things that look questionable, and then there's also a couple of things that I'm really looking forward to. Fingers crossed we like them. Hello, you okay? Thank you.
There you go.
Amazing, thanks. Thank you. I think they've given me something extra, so I'm not going to tell them about what. Let's go park up and do a little taste. And fingers crossed I've got everything. Oh no, there's no car parking spaces. I never beat my horn at anyone. Oh, I hate that. But he was sat on a green light and he thanked me because he didn't see that it was green. My seat back, get comfortable. So drinks, they had a couple of new things. I went for the coconut hot chocolate, which is part of the Grinch range that they've got. Now, I don't know how this is the Grinch necessarily. They also do a coconut latte, but they don't do decaf in M&S. Marks and Spencer. McDonald's. They don't do decaf, so I decided, I do sometimes get the odd like toffee latte or something, but I thought no, I'm going to try the hot chocolate today, so cheers. It's hot. Oh, I really like that. Do you know what? I have never gone for anything coconutty ever. I never get coconut milk. I never get coconut syrup or anything. But it really works well. I don't know why I don't either, because I love a Bounty. And I feel like that's giving Bounty. I also picked up 2 of the new McFlurries, but I just went for the minis to try. The brownie one, which sounds nice, and the mischief one, which looks like loads of, hold on, it's gonna drip. Loads of like little Smarties. And then the other dessert that they've got is the Grumble pie. Now I love an apple pie anyway, but they've got this bright green one from the Grinch, and this is what I was saying, they've thrown in an extra one. They've also got part of the Grinch range, the Grinch McShaker fries. Now they have McShaker fries, the sour cream one in the World Heist, which I like, but I prefer the normal chips. So I'm gonna pop half of the chips in here because I just know that I'll probably still prefer the plain version. And it comes with the Grinch salt. The branding and the merch that they've done for this is fab. I really like it. And do you know what? I've not watched the Grinch yet this year, so maybe this is a sign that we'll pop the Grinch on this afternoon. Oh, gherkin flavour seasoning. I'm the sort of person that takes my gherkin off. Let's just pop a bit in here. Oh gosh, the smell is so strong. Give it a shake. It's just started raining. No, not for me that. This is what I'm most excited to try. They've also got these cheese melt dippers back, which are one of my favourites. They've just bought these back, so I know what these taste like already, but they are cheese melt dippers. That's exactly what they are. Crispy on the outside. That rain, the drizzle in the background means they're going to come back wet from golf today. But yeah, just cheesy bites, so delicious. Cheesy chicken stack, which is new for the Christmas menu. And the reason why I'm thinking I'm going to enjoy this so much is because, oops, dropped a piece of lettuce. It comes with, it's like a crispy chicken. Oh, it's got a tomatoey sauce. But that is like one huge cheese dipper. This is going to be messy to eat. Okay. Where do I bite into? The crunch. So good. That's good. It tastes naughty. Okay, what should we try? Let's try the McFlurries Mischief, which has strawberry sauce and like crushed up little Smarties and little mini Christmas tree sprinkles. I do love a McFlurry. I forget how much I enjoy McFlurry until I eat it. Just same with ice cream in general. Okay, and then the brownie one has chocolate sauce and it looks like brownie pieces, but I actually think they look crunchy. They're not brownies at all. They're like crushed up Oreos. Okay, this is the one I'm actually a bit scared of. Grumble pie. What's in here? A green, very green, short crust pastry pie with a spiced apple and cranberry filling and a custard filling. Not a custard person. Now, I love the apple pies anyway. And I like the idea of spiced apple and cranberry filling. But the custard? Can't figure it out. Let me go for one more bite. Okay, I got a lot more cranberry that time. The cranberry and the vanilla, I don't get much apple from that, but I get a lot of cranberry, vanilla, and it reminds me of the taste is like a donut that you get. You know, you can get jam filled and custard filled. It's like a combination of the two, and you can see the cranberry pieces inside. It's nice though, fruity. I just prefer the classic apple. The sound of that rain is so like relaxing, especially as I'm in the car, my heated seats on, got hot chocolate in hand. Look at the Grinch hand. I'm gonna go crack on with the wrapping and put the Grinch on. I've got to do it. It's got to be done. That rain! Can you hear it? Oh my goodness. I kind of love it. I kind of love it. How am I meant to get out the car and go into the house? Oh. It might have to be a 10-minute TikTok on my phone. So wait, can you hear it? Oh my goodness, this is... Wow. I just hope that the boys have found a little place to shelter because they do not want to be out in this. Oh, it's so cozy in here. And it's also quite dark outside at the minute, so I'll just pop the lights on. I have all of my... Oh, phone's ringing. One sec. That, annoyingly, was Tom. He's en route back. So I can't do present wrapping in here. I think I will, I'll just tell him not to come in here. Or I could just do his nieces today. Yeah, I'll start with his nieces just so he doesn't walk in on me doing his gift wrapping. But they've had to call it. I did say when I came back from McDonald's, it was tipping it down, and it is now tipping it down. Anyway, I've got here all of my kind of gift bags and ribbons. We've got some gift wrap here. Let me open this out. I think everything is in here that I need. Gift wrap, stickers, labels, tags. Yeah, it's all in here. Some really fun designs. I've got some, in fact, I've definitely got more than this because I had, oh no, it's there. I was gonna say I had a tartan one. I've got tartan teddy bears. That's actually one from last year. I've got green and red, some Christmas trees, gold, little vintage prints and stickers, labels, little cards. In fact, I'll show you the cards that I got from a small business. They're upstairs, one second. So this is the brand, by Portia Design, and she's sent over these Christmas cards, which are just so cute. So she's got a couple of all year round type designs with like a little handbag, and look at that one. For any matcha girlies, love that. I love you this matcha, little blank street on there. And then these three she sent for Christmas cards, which are just so festive and cute. Obviously, a vintage Santa, we love. Little ho ho ho, and they come with a burgundy envelope. She did this of Barney. Oh, wearing a little Santa's hat, so cute. I kind of want to keep that, maybe even frame it. And then this. I feel like this is a card that should be sent to me because this. M&S gingerbread and white chocolate cookies. Look how beautiful the actual illustration and everything is. And it says, have yourself a crummy Christmas. So cute. So thank you so much for sending those. I love those so much. I also ordered off TikTok Shop these for girls' night that I'm going to be hosting soon. With Tom being away, I've booked in plenty in my diary for socialising and things, and I've got a sleepover that I'm having some girlfriends over, and we're going to do like a fun, I don't know what we're going to do. We did wreath making last year, so I don't know if we're going to do that again or if we're skipping that and just having a sleepover. I'll do some snacks, some nibbles, maybe even grab some pizzas or something. But I got these for us that we can either have to take away, or I think it'd be quite cute for us to do these on the night. Now I picked up 4 different designs, and they are these little watercolor activity book, coloring book type things. Let me just show you out the case. I think I'm gonna keep this one for myself. This is Christmas watercolor workbook. So it also teaches you, like, or not teaches you, but shows you an idea as to what you could do with a little color palette as well, a little Christmas tree. I'd quite like to do it and then frame it and have it in like an old vintage frame. This is another one that I really like, candy gift pack, like the beige aesthetic. So loads, oh in fact there you go, you can see all the designs on the back. I like that little one as well, milk bottle and cookies. And then it comes with a set of watercolors and a paintbrush as well. So I picked up 3 more, which the girls can decide who wants to pick what. I think I know who I'm going to give to initially, and then if they want to switch, or we can even do a few designs from each other's books, then that's fine. But I got this one, Autumn, and there's all of the different images for that one. Then I got this one, which is garden themed, with loads of different like gardening bits and bobs. And then kind of similar theme with this one. We have flowers, yeah, flowers, which again, so pretty for spring. You could do a little painting and frame them, about £5 each. And like I said, with that you get the paintbrush and everything, so everything's included within there. So for a really nice, easy DIY girls hosting type evening, which is what we're doing, I think they will be perfect. Okay, this is what I would call a happy place. The boys have gone back out, and I say boys because they came home after the torrential rain, which, look at the sky now, you might be able to tell, very sunny. In fact, it's bright blue. We went from a hailstone thunderstorm where they've come back. They only got round, I think they said they were on the 4th hole. Although Tom did get some footage, so you'll have seen that already because I'll have just included that earlier. But they came back, and then they've gone back out now with one of Tom's friends to play a full round now that the sun's back out. So they've taken Barney, he's back out again, and that means that I've got the house back to myself. So I have the TV paused, ready to start watching The Grinch. We've got all of like the packing stuff over there, and then these are the 2 sacks that I've laid out. This one's slightly smaller, which is annoying, but they'll both get the same, you know, value in their sacks. Slightly different, I mean, there's a few things that are duplicated, but otherwise they're like different variations. So we've got like some Joma jewelry for them. We've got some sports socks in there. What else? Some other bits and bobs, like little gifting bits from Oliver Bonus. Some games, loads of treats, dressing gown, makeup bits, brush cleaner, these straw toppers, some Starbucks bits in here, which is what, I'll show you what I've done. So I've got them a Christmas cup each, along with a gift card for them, and then also to go with it, a Christmas cookie. So that'll be like each of them. I should have got 2 bags actually, because I've only got 1 bag. They might all fit in that paper one, I'll have to see.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh.
Just had a little Twix from the treat bowl by the front door. I'm realising why I start early. I'm so grateful I do every time, because I'm reminded how long a wrapping can take. The Grinch is finished. I'm probably halfway through wrapping the girls' gifts. And, you know, these are easy gift wrapping as well because I'm not doing too much fancy in terms of bows. It's just pretty plain packaging given that everything's in a sack for them. And it's more, this paper was from last year from B&M. It's more sort of families gifts that I'll be doing the bow, like the adults, the bows, the ribbon, the tags, all of that kind of thing. So that's gonna have to be another video anyway because there's no way I'm doing that today. Just watching Alex and Olivia's Parenthood on ITV. It's just an easy watch, reality TV type of show. So in case you're interested, that's what's on the TV now. Now the Grinch is finished and I'm waiting for the boys to get back to decide, they should be back any minute, to decide what we're gonna do for dinner tonight. Because I have no idea, we haven't decided plans yet. Well, I've not spoken to Tom anyway about plans. So I will keep wrapping until they get home. Just lit the candles in here. Well, I did earlier. It smells amazing. This is the one I've currently got on the burn. I just love the illustration of this one. This one was a Home Sense find. Santa's Workshop it's called. So that smells amazing. This usually sits on our footstool on the sofa, like over here. But when I've got the candle lit, I just move it out the way so that, you know, it's out of Barney's reach. And obviously when we're sitting there getting all comfortable, then it's out of his way. I just have a sneaky little Santa before we decide what we're having for dinner tonight. Yum.
Where were you two going? Try telling the truth this time.
Stranger Things on. Would you argue this is our favourite takeaway?
My favourite Manchester.
Yeah, it's called Rush Home Chippy. I mean, this doesn't look like much, but essentially we get it on a naan, but you can get rice. And it's a kabida, but Tom gets mixed grill. In fact, you can see it better on yours. With loads of salad and sauce, and it is delicious. Rush Home Chippy. I know it says Rush Home Chippy, but it's not actually a chippy. Or
It's been there for years. It's not
do they do, they don't even do fish and chips, do they? They obviously do chips, but it's not a chippy at all. It's just called Rush Home Chippy. Yeah. And to be fair, that rice was as well. We're just such creature of habits with getting this. The naan bread is so good. But when we've eaten in before, we've had a couple of different things, haven't we? But yeah, we're dangerous because it's dangerous because they do it on delivery for us. But yeah, delicious. This is our evening. Catching up with Stranger Things. Having some dinner on the sofa. Barney's curled up in bed now. So we're going to call it a night here, but I'll pick up the camera again tomorrow to carry this vlog on, I think. Tom's in London for the day, so with work. So I thought I could carry on with some more gift wrapping. And yeah, we'll drop you off at the station in the morning. Maybe go via a nice breakfast somewhere. And then yeah, see where the day takes us. We'll see you in the morning. Let me just turn this off for a second. Can you hear me? I'm trying out this new feature on my phone which films horizontally, but I'm filming vertically. So it's really cool, but I just don't know if it's working. Hopefully it is, fingers crossed, although I have to remember to look up here and not at myself down here. I've just dropped off Tom at the train station. He is headed into London for the day. I was going to bring my camera out and I totally forgot that I was vlogging, so apologies, we're on the phone, but hopefully the quality is good enough. Barney's in the back. Oh, he was in the back, if you saw him. And we've also got loads of cardboard in the back because at some point today, I just thought if it's in the car, then at least if I go past a tip, I'll be able to drop it off and then it'll take up less space in the house. So at some point today, a tip run. Seeing as though we have just dropped Tom off at the train station, dropped him off at Stockport train station. Usually it's either Wilmslow or Stockport, depending on which train it is that he gets down to London. So because we're here, there is a walk that I've done a few times not too far from here, which is a nice kind of, well, at this time of the year it's probably quite muddy, but I've got my wellies in the back, a bit of a woodland walk type thing. So I might take Barney there this morning. Although I really wanted to go to the Vintage Emporium because that's also in Stockport, which is that antiques place. I need to see what time it opens, because if it's open now, I might go there first so that I'm not taking Barney in all muddy and gross. Also, I've only got 20 minutes on this, so I need to get going. Raincoat on. I've just realised there's the mill behind me. You can actually get to its Woodbank Vernon Park walking from here. There's a little path, as you can tell. We're on a bridleway, so I thought I would just get in the walk first so that he can have a good stretch of his legs, and then we can shop till we drop, because I do feel like you can spend a while in this mill, because there is so many sort of antiques and yeah, so many good finds. I feel like it's one of those shops you could go around once, twice, 3 times and still see new things each time you go around. So worth a browse if you're local. It does mean, however, that we've not got a nice hot drink in hand to walk around with. But never mind. There is usually a little coffee place. I wonder if... Oh, it is. Yeah, it's not open yet. The mill itself has only just opened, so maybe they're just... In fact, there's a cafe in there as well. So maybe we could see if they do... I know they do sandwiches and cakes. I think they do sandwiches. They definitely do cakes, some amazing cakes. But I think they do... yeah, I don't think they do like eggs or anything. We'll see, like for a nice little brunch. Although I spend a couple of hours in there, it'll be lunchtime anyway. We could grab a coffee and cake. I'll try and keep Barney clean so that he can come with me. Yes, you! I'll try and keep you clean. It's never gonna happen. We have got a towel in the back though. So much for keeping him clean, eh? Well, he's having the time of his life.
I'm making plans for what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you.
This reminds me of the chocolate dispenser you used to get from Cadbury's every Christmas. Do you remember that? I feel like that was a 90s noughties thing. I am kind of thinking... Sorry, there's a big air conditioning unit next to me. I am thinking... I've never been here at Christmas time, so I'm seeing if there's any like new Christmassy things on this trip. I'm going to have a quick look at the books. I keep seeing all the old Harry Potters and I'm just like, oh my god, that is... I wish we'd have kept the books, like the original books that I had growing up, because it was like the original first release ones, and they've got these slightly newer versions, but yeah, these are the ones that I remember. Actually a minefield in here, even just this little book section. Look how many. Oh my god, it's like a proper treasure hunt. I love it. However, this is exactly what I meant by you could walk around several times and spot new things each and every time.
Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing.
Every single time I shop in here, I always think how, if you're like a set prop person that basically designs sets for TV and film, I just think it would be this sort of the place that you'd come to for all of like specific eras and times. But yeah, I always think, every time I come in, I always think if you're a prop set designer, this would be one of the first places that I would come to. Some of these older books have a lot of like burgundy in, so I feel like stacked up together as styling for Christmas would be really nice, although some are a lot cheaper and some are more expensive. So I would just, if you're just doing it for styling, obviously. This stand has a bit of an offer on, but obviously the blue and white crockery that has become quite popular again. They do 20% off when you spend over £50, so I can imagine you could get quite a big set if you collected those. That is the only thing I would say about here, although it's like a big treasure hunt. Some of the things are more antiques, so they are going to be more expensive, but then there are some things that are really affordable too. I love the nostalgia of this Russian doll. I'm sure we had one just like this growing up, and this is £28. I remember seeing these last time I came in. They're from Vanity Fair, and they are £20 for this like vintage print, but they've got loads of different like tailored menswear, which I thought were quite unique, and they're all dated as well, 1876, 1878. If you're doing a nostalgia theme, I feel like I've hit the jackpot with these baubles. There's just bags and bags of them, and loads of little mini decorations, all sorts. But yeah, this is a piece of nostalgia here. In fact, this stand has quite a few Christmassy bits. There is a rocking horse over there, and I'm enjoying a little rocking horse, but it's got a lot of blue in it, so I don't particularly like the blue. I've got some old vintage games. I remember having all of the Beatrix Potter books when I was growing up as well. I also have all of my Beanie Babies. Mum and Dad have found them in from storage, so they've kept them to one side so that when I do go home for Christmas, I'm going to look through them, but this has just reminded me. How much are these? £5 with the little tags on still as well. That one's called Decade. There's loads of these brown ones. They're like a FIFA edition. But yeah, I always remember my mum telling me, keep the tags on, it'll make them be worth more. This is a fun idea if you're a musical type person, to do little paper chains out of music, like music sheets. I always love a quick look at the old cookbooks that you can find. What's this one? Farmhouse Cookery. Like just Reader's Digest, £7.50, but how nice does that look? I feel like even that set out would look nice. The fact that all these games, as well as classed as vintage antique type things now, just makes me feel so old. But yeah, just again, reminiscent of childhood. Even Nintendo DS, I remember thinking that was new. So I was more of a Nintendo 64 and these little Game Boy games. I do feel like I maybe need to get one of these for Tom. If you have kids and you like vintage clothing as well, they've got a whole stand here full of vintage clothes, and just all these prints and everything. Just the nostalgia, I love it. And these older Top Trump editions, Harry Potter, £5.
And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas moment we'll fill with love and joy. Loving so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
Going home to some parcels, which feels nice considering I didn't actually buy anything at the shops today. Just had a good browse. It was quite busy. I forget that, well, first it's a weekend, so it's going to be busy, but also in the lead up to Christmas, just avoid weekend shopping. This is a note from me to me. If I can avoid it, avoid it. Let me get some scissors. Oh, what's in here? Discover what's inside. Okay, let's open it up and discover. This is yummy. Ah, yes, I remember getting an email from the PR team at Bailey's to say that they were sending me a load of goodies over, and obviously Bailey's just traditional Christmas, isn't it? So they have a whole host of goodies that they've released. There's a lot in here. Oh my goodness. So we've got in here the original with a hint of Bailey's chocolate truffles. Their squirty cream, we've actually already got one of these in the fridge. Caramel well with a hint of Bailey's. Bailey's chocolate, mini delights. Got another squirty cream, which goes down a treat on a hot chocolate, Bailey's hot chocolate especially. In fact, do these have alcohol in? No. If you wanted the flavour without the alcohol, then you could just go for the squirty cream on the hot chocolate. They've also got these creams, salted caramel, chocolate dipped Bailey's meringues, Bailey's caramel sauce, indulgent biscuits. Spoiled. Wow, what a treat. I've also seen this parcel, because I can see the branding on the front, is from, I don't know how you pronounce it, is it Hugh? Back to human, so Hugh, yeah. These I've tried again before. We got, when did I get this? Okay, I got a bar of this when I ordered something from Health, I think it's called. I bought for one of Tom's Christmas gifts a light up lamp, but one of those alarm lamp type things that comes on gradually. And when I ordered that, I got a free sample of Hue chocolate. So I've tried it. I know it's delicious, especially if you're a dark chocolate lover or wanting to make the change, because we have been doing that a lot more, especially during the week. I am such a sweet tooth. I love a bit of chocolate after my dinner, and I have been switching out to dark chocolate during the week, and then I treat myself a bit more at the weekends with chocolate that I want to. But they do loads of really nice dark chocolates as well. So this is an 8-pack of, let me open it up, crammed full of different flavors. Nut butter filled, so they've got that really nice nutty flavor, but also softness on the inside as well. So we've got cashew butter, a simple dark chocolate, 70%, salty dark chocolate, 70%, almond butter and crispy quinoa dark chocolate. That sounds interesting. Crunchy mint dark chocolate, hazelnut butter, this is the one that I've tried, so good. Vanilla crunch dark chocolate, that again, vanilla crunch, and another hazelnut butter. That's good considering I've tried this one and I know I love it already. Got one more parcel. This is, I have no idea what this is because it just, well, it doesn't say who it's from. Trini London. Do you know, I saw a pop of this yellow and I thought, I wonder if it's Trini London. She is, it's such an iconic colour that is associated with her brand. So this is Golden Hour Glow by Trini London. In here we've got a lash to lash mascara, an eyeliner, and a lip, cheek and eye. Oh, it comes in a little pouch. You can even use that as a little clutch, maybe not, I don't maybe that's a bit too extreme, but okay, it's like pass the parcel. Lip and cheek and eye in Venice. Oh, okay, you've got a glow on one end and a matte on the other end. I just think this looks like such a good idea. So it's a cream based product, a glowy kind of shimmer on one side and then a matte finish on the other. The fact that you can use it on your lips, cheeks and eyes as well, how convenient to just throw in your bag and have that for a top up on the go. Lips, cheeks and eye all in one. I think that's a really good idea. I feel like this video is probably long enough now, so I'm gonna call it a day here for you guys. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, whatever it is that you're doing. I would love it if you'd stick around and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and also thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it, and I will hope to see you all very soon in my next video. Bye guys.